Hey, good morning and welcome to Eat Right Now Recipes. We are Angie and John Lamberson. We're registered dietitians and certified diabetes educators, and we're also owners of Nutrition Pair, which is located right here in Elizabeth City. We're excited to be the host of today's ERNR show, which is featured right here on Morning Joy. So today, we're going to talk a little bit about something, but Angie was going to talk a little bit about what our practice does, what Nutrition Pair is.
Okay, thank you, John. Yeah, just a bit about our practice. We're located here in Elizabeth City at 1241 North Road Street, right across from the YMCA. We provide individual nutrition counseling, and we specialize in diabetes management and diabetes prevention, as well as weight loss, weight management, and in general wellness. We also offer diabetes prevention classes and group education seminars. And just to let you know, many health insurance plans cover our services as a wellness benefit at no cost to you. So please give us a call or visit us at nutritionpair.com. Our phone number is 252-335-WELL, which is 335-9355. So just contact us for more information. You can also follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram at Nutrition Pair.
And that's Pair. Pair. Hey, Angie, April is happening right now, and it's also Stress Awareness Month. Now, I know there are no stressful people out there right now. We're all stress-free. But if you happen to be one of those people that has stress, which is pretty much all of us, April is recognized by the National Institutes of Health as National Stress Awareness Month. And the reason they do that is because they want to bring some attention to some of the negative impacts that stress can bring about. Now, remember, not all stress is bad. Some stress is actually good for us. But the important thing is managing stress, and that's the important and essential component of really developing a healthy lifestyle. If you know how to manage your stress, you can improve mental and physical well-being, as well as minimize some of the problems that can come along with stress that has not been controlled. So, April, Stress Awareness Month, and today our show, we're going to talk about some of the things that we can do to minimize stress.
Thank you, John. Yes, actually, a Stanford University Medical School research study found that stress is a cause of at least 95% of all illness and disease. 95%. Related to stress. So yeah, we can be pretty stressed. Like John said, not all stress is bad stress, but in regard to the bad stress, some medical problems that are related to stress include digestive issues, high blood pressure, heart disease, immune system problems, muscular pain like headaches and back pain and neck pain, and sleep disruption. So it can really wreak havoc on our health. Some of the things that stress might do to us in regard to our health is, and John's going to speak more in terms of nutrition, but sometimes it could make us more likely to skip meals, and that's very important that we don't do that. He'll speak more about that. It can disrupt our sleep, and sometimes we want to turn to caffeine. John will speak more about that as well, but we want to be really careful about that, making sure that we get plenty of rest. Some things that help us to control stress health-wise include participating in regular exercise. Physical activity will actually help to lower our blood pressure and lower those stress hormone levels. When we exercise, our body releases endorphins. Endorphins are happy hormones, so we feel better. We actually feel better when we exercise, and that could be anything as simple as walking or dancing, anything that you enjoy. This also reduces tension in our muscles, including our heart. Other things that are helpful for controlling stress are deep breathing. Sometimes we can catch ourselves when we're stressed. We may have more of chest breathing or thoracic breathing. We actually want to do more of belly breathing. So taking deep breaths all the way down to our belly and then exhaling all the way out. Just a simple act of doing that actually helps you to feel more relaxed. Make sure that you schedule a fun activity at least once a week or hobby that you enjoy at least once a week.
As you can hear, Angie kind of cracked her voice, which is funny because we were talking about the importance of breathing. And that's one of the things that we always try to do, even with our clients, when we're working with clients, is we try to get people to realize that, you may actually be holding your breath instead of actually breathing. And if right now, even while you're listening to this, you can take a nice deep breath in, hold it for just a second, and then breathe back out nice and long. And when you do that, you can actually feel some of that tension, some of that stress go away. So breathing, eating, exercise, and sleep are some of the big things that we can do that can help us to manage our stress a little bit better. Angie was talking about fun activities. Find something that you like to do and that brings you joy and relaxation, and that's something that you could do all the time. A lot of people like to get out and do gardening or listening to music, taking a walk in nature. Any of those kind of things are things that can help to settle you and bring a little bit more peace. We talked about sleep and the importance of getting restful sleep. Very, very important. That's probably one of the biggest things that we overlook, especially as we get a little bit older. Look, we're going to take a break real quick. We're going to come back after this great song. We have a recipe and some more great ideas for you to help to manage your stress. So don't change that dial. Hey, welcome back. Thanks for sticking around. We're talking about stress and managing stress today during our April show. I'm going to kick it right over to Angie. She's got a recipe that she wanted to share with everybody.
Okay, thank you, John. Yeah, so today's recipe is a little bit different. I know we usually do an entree type recipe, but today we're going to do a dessert. It's actually a dessert that we thought would work wonderful for Mother's Day. Mother's Day's coming up, so you can impress your mother with this dessert. The other thing that we love about this dessert is that it's simple. It requires no baking, so it's a no-bake dessert. So you can impress your mother. It's actually really great for children as well. Children tend to love this recipe. So this is called Mini Key Lime Bites. It's a 2-ingredient dessert. So here are the ingredients you'll need. You will need 4 mini graham cracker crusts. They're prepared and in a package. And then you will need 10 to 12 ounces of key lime flavored yogurt. So that's about 2 small cartons of key lime yogurt. And you can optionally garnish it with whipped cream or some fresh lime zest. And the instructions are to fill each mini graham cracker crust with yogurt, and then you'll place them in the freezer to set for about an hour. And then you will top with the optional garnish and serve. And when you bring them out of the freezer, it's best to let them sit for about 5 minutes before you serve it to mom. That's like I said, very easy, healthy recipe. It's an example of an anti-inflammatory food, which John will talk about shortly. The source of this recipe is The Domestic Dietitian, and our nutrition facts are as follows. Each serving, it makes 4 servings, so each serving has 170 calories, 5 grams of fat, 22 grams of carbohydrate, 140 milligrams of sodium, and 7 grams of protein.
Yeah, it sounds good. We may have to put that one together for you, Angie, for Mother's Day when it comes up. Sounds great. But look, so we talked about the recipe, which is actually an anti-inflammatory food. I wanted to talk a little bit about some of the tips, and these are some tips that comes from UNC Health on ways to manage stress, and the way that nutrition plays a big part in there as well. Angie's already talked about this, and if you've listened to our program in the past, you know that Angie and I both talk about not skipping meals. So eat regular meals, and that really includes starting your day with something at breakfast when you get up. But your brain needs needs that to get going, and you're breaking that fast overnight. So stay consistent with your meals, and that'll help you maintain a little better balance when it comes to not just your physical feelings, but your mood as well. Make sure, this is number 2, that we're replacing our saturated types of fats with our unsaturated fats. You've heard us talk about omega-3 fatty acids that you find in like salmon and fish, and you can also find those in different types of nuts. But those are anti-inflammatory foods, and those foods are actually associated with better brain function. So using those can really help you. They're those anti-inflammatories that we were talking about, and what they've also shown was that deficiencies in some of these fatty acids could actually result in depression and or increases in anxiety. So if you're looking for a quick snack, a handful of nuts might be a good way to go. You want to eat your vegetables and eat your fruits. You eat your fruits and vegetables. Those are also anti-inflammatories, but they're also foods that add higher fiber. Higher fiber intake has been associated with greater alertness and decreased perceived stress. So getting higher fiber foods in there from your fruits and vegetables would be important, because when you combine those, your fruits and vegetables are giving you all kinds of vitamins and minerals. You've got copper, zinc, vitamin A, E, C. Your leafy greens are so tremendously good for you. But all those things help to neutralize some of the molecules that your bodies produce when you're under stress. So they're antioxidants as well as anti-inflammatories. The other big one, and Angie talked about this also, don't rely on caffeine to help keep you alert. Make sure you get better sleep. That's the more important thing. The other big thing is to make sure you get some gut-friendly foods in there, things like yogurt and kefir. And we already talked about fruits and vegetables. That gut microbiome be very, very important for getting you to where you need to be. If you guys have any questions, we ask you to contact us. We'd be more than happy to go over these. These are a lot of the things that we talk about with our clients as well. So just a reminder, a lot of your health insurance plans will cover our services. So make sure you visit us at Nutrition Pair. That's nutritionpair, PAIR.com, or contact us at 252-335-WELL. That's 252-335-9355 to get more information. Find us on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, at Nutrition Pair. And when you visit our website, make sure you download a copy of our free book, 7 Simple Diet Hacks That Actually Improve Blood Sugars. And not only that, will they help you with your blood sugars, they'll also help reducing some of your stress. So everyone take a nice deep breath, enjoy the outsides, get outside, have fun, eat regular meals, and enjoy yourselves. Hey, and join us next time. Again, we thank you so much for tuning in. We look forward to next time we get together.